Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades 2, where today we are once again taking a not yet cleared aspect out into the world and trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, I'm looking at all of these aspects that do not yet have clears, and it's almost exclusively the torches and the sister blades. We did manage to put one up with the aspect of the Morrigan, so that's great. But there's still the aspect of Artemis and the aspect of Pan that we have no clears on. There is, of course, still the aspect of Hell, which is crazy considering how good it seems to be. But to be fair, we didn't get it until after we had the Vow of Rivals turned all the way on, and I have refused to turn it off, so that's probably got something to do with it. Of course, the aspect of Supai is having a rough go of it. The aspect of Eos, and I believe, one more, the aspect of Medea. So this is a skull aspect. That's a little bit different, although I guess that's, it's true of Hell as well. Yeah, what a nightmare. So I think we're just gonna have to, we're gonna have to get some clears with these damn torches. So let's go and have a look at the torch aspects and what the torches are doing testament-wise, and let's figure it out, and then let's go rack up a win, shall we?
The oath calls to me.
So first of all, the torches still want to go downward. We can manage that. That's not a big deal. I don't think we're gonna need another apple right away. So what has the thirst right now? Okay, it is the torches. All right, which aspects then? We've only ever cleared once, and it was with Moros, right? So, or Melanoia. I wish it had marked it on this screen, but we know that Eos and Supai are both still alive. What is the aspect of Melanoia is on the list, right? Boy, it's actually kind of inconvenient to get to. Because the aspect of Melanoia is listed under just the name of the weapon. Yeah, 4 attempts, 0 clears. 6 attempts, 0 clears. Well, do we want to try Supai again, or do we want to level up the aspect of Melanoia and just try that? Because it seems like a very straightforward approach, right? It's just you get crit damage.
Ignium, reveal your secrets.
Well, here, you know what? Let's let this make the choice.
There's more to this.
I don't have the resources to max this out yet, so we're gonna try Supai again, and we're gonna hope to get the silver that we need.
Forged by the fates.
It's gonna happen eventually. I do forget that the rush boon is enhanced. So it's more important than ever to make sure that we are getting one and that we are using it. It's really hard to beat Zeus's rush boon then, because the others, a lot of the rush boons, have good effects. They do good damage, but they're all a little bit more finicky to really get good value out of. With your Ares one, you have to make sure you're running right over top of the enemies. Same is true with the Ember. The Boon of Hera does a nice, a burst of damage around, but it only seems to apply to enemies who aren't already hitched. I don't really know what the cooldown behavior on that is. But the Zeus one is just, it is constantly raining lightning, right? And it's hard not to appreciate that. I guess the Demeter one is also good. It is just a lot of cold damage in a reasonably large area. The two of them working together is what I think I'd really like to be. I think I'm going to force Zeus. At the risk of being boring, I know this is what the pitch black stone scenario gives you as well, but it's really good. You know, it fits very well. Yeah, I think everything's good. I thought the thirst was, well, whatever. Who cares? The important thing is getting this victory.
What is
So
the
we've
will
got
of
enough
man?
darkness. I guess let's go do it.
Ready or not?
I
hence
gotta
go.
I gotta get another upward win at some point, just to sort of retrieve my dignity, or my feelings about my dignity, which is maybe more honestly the thing that's at stake. How much nectar am I carrying right now? 12? We could probably just give it to everybody. I don't think Moros is in a place where he needs more nectar. I think we're going to need the higher level stuff for him.
Benevolent Lord Uncle Zeus, I have for you another offering, as meager as it is. May you soon have occasion to enjoy it peaceably.
I am often showered in such offerings, you know. However, coming from one such as you, it means a lot more to me than the rest. My other children stand to learn from you. Greetings, my fair niece. I expected I might find you setting forth here on another of your escapades, and I would have this be a most successful one, for you and all of us.
Yeah, I mean, that would be rad. So, yeah, just
This is yours.
take the Thunder Rush, like commit to it immediately. Hard to argue with.
Suffer no more.
Yeah, the X times per night that you get to verify the boon is definitely a really good upgrade to these keepsakes that determine which gods you're going to see over the first game forms of them. Okay, game is loading us up with bonus HP right away, which is certainly welcome.
They're slowing down.
Why did I get so close to you? I know how your combo works. Alright, I definitely don't want any of this stuff. And at this point, I think we are taking bones over ashes, generally when offered, even though obviously the secondary reward of a small amount of max magic is not nearly as exciting as the small amount of max health you get for going after the ashes. Refusing to use my buttons at all. It feels like attempting an infernal contract now is just throwing my life away, right? For sure. Oh damn! Hey cat, wake up! I'm trying to stay like inside of his turning radius, and it's not working as well as I might have hoped.
And here your soul shall stay. They say this nectar shines as brightly as the sun, cousin. May it live up to such a promise, especially now that it's yours. I'm beyond fortunate to have you as a friend.
You're too kind. You didn't have to get me this. I never knew you Underworld gods were so damn courteous. You know our customs better than we do. Hope you don't mind I call call you Sunshine, by the way. I mean it when I say it. I know you come from underneath the earth, but there's this brilliance about you. Your mother's side, I guess.
All right, somebody's starting to get a little interested, it seems. So, Nova Strike and Nova Flourish, I think, are both like fine. Not exactly exciting. Let me reoffer here. I'd much rather have like a Gain or his cast boon or
What else?
okay, yeah, this kind of stuff. So now we have to pick, of course. I mean, I think Solar Ring is good. Lucid Gain is a pretty reasonable amount of gain. I'm trying to think, what would I rather have here? Like, obviously, Hestia would be fine. Ionic Gain from Zeus would be fine. Demeter's is okay. I kind of think I just want to take the Solar Ring. At the moment, we're actually in a kind of a low mana use state. Trying to bait everybody into it as best I can. I guess I should probably run over this cat real quick. The nectar for sure. Over the rocks. Yeah, I was not expecting that tiny little pile of rocks to provide so much collision blocking.
In we go.
Okay, Solar Ring up is like fine. Sure, I would love to earn more
The
palms.
unseen is to be unscathed.
Oh god, oh god.
Come on.
Yeah, I knew it. As soon as I saw what kind of enemies it was, I was like, there's no universe.
Not as unseen as I would like.
This tiny, tiny little room. What a nightmare. We definitely don't have the money to take advantage of a fairy voucher.
Blue and black, and do my eyes deceive? You know the gods did this to me, don't you? Although I shouldn't say the gods. It was truly just the one. But the others, they didn't care. They were complicit in the whole thing. It was as though I was a spider to them all along.
Yeah, I mean, that is how they get down. You know, I am a god, right? I've been this whole time.
The gods could be kinder to mortals. You'll hear no argument from me on that. I have a certain point of view on it myself. Most mortals I've met, they've all been dead.
Yet you abide Olympus anyhow. I understand, I do. They're family. And that's one thing we can never change. Not really. Although the Titan whom you're up against, isn't he family too?
Okay, I mean, gilded dress is just free money. Pretty hard to argue with.
Of course.
It is interesting that the attacks
So many of these.
don't target the web things automatically. It's kind of weird, right?
Tucked away.
Help yourself.
Okay. We can probably get a pretty good, as we saw before, we can probably get a pretty good rip out of Hephaestus, like blast on either of the attacks. Yeah, as long as we just stay close enough to enemies that it's triggering all the time.
Come back soon.
Great Hephaestus, your work is beyond compare, and I'm grateful for your candor with me as well. Please, take this offering.
Anytime I get an offering, it's because somebody wants something from me. You're already getting premium service, but hey, it's your nectar. Ah, I know, I reckon.
I mean, yeah, that is the point.
Oh, hold on, that's another weapon you got. Oh, right. The nocturnal arms and their shape-shifting tricks. Figures. You witches like changing things about us, I'm to understand.
Okay, so we're not planning to be so terribly committed to casting necessarily this time, like to being able to throw up the omegas. I don't know. Like tough game's always kind of a weird one. I guess it's like you're getting magic back if you need the magic, and if you're not taking damage, you probably don't need the magic. Yeah. Maybe it would have been worth a reroll, but honestly, I kind of like it.
More thorn weavers.
Yeah, the area that the scream covers, like, it's crazy how hard it is to not be told that you have taken damage from the screaming ones. I don't feel like we were in the area at all, but apparently I did catch one tick. As long as you sprint, your shit's good. I mean, yeah. I'm never gonna stop sprinting. That's the lesson I've learned. Pick my stupid cat up. Oh,
Foes eliminated.
96, pretty solid. Alright, I feel like some real good work has occurred here. Yeah.
At your service. Perhaps you knew the spoon was going to be mine, for how can my light be contained even in a heavy parcel? Must have been glowing a little at least, right?
He's gonna be so disappointed if he finds out how much they all glow. You know? Light Smite is pretty fun. It'll activate self-healing. I mean, maybe we should just take self-healing now, because it is extremely powerful, right? Yeah. I'll take it now. We'll get benefit from it eventually. You know, only he could get away with putting it that way.
Hecate.
The umbral flames of ignium at your command. You use them in your own way, not merely copy my technique.
You always said once I was ready to brandish the flames that I would wield them with my intuition as my guide.
Just so. I always favored these old flames of mine, but as to whether you and yours truly connect, we'll have to see.
Dude, has not really been the case so far, but I'm trying. Cat is asleep on the other side of all the projectiles. There we go. Not ideal. This is not ideal. Okay, I mean, we're getting something accomplished here.
Into the fray, sisters.
I would love to hold on to my dress, if possible. Into the next area, at least.
Now beware.
Try to get the gold off of it a couple more times. What? Cat, wake up! There we go. Boy, she does not want me spending.
So much for silken armor.
That sucks.
You didn't need that dress.
I was gonna say, she really doesn't want me spending any amount of time anywhere near her, huh? Yeah, I think we're getting decent damage here.
All you can do is run.
Oh, I hate this. I hate that the Menhirs don't block the waves. Feels like they should, right? Yeah, so in the end, we didn't end up getting very much value out of that that dress, which is a shame. That's unfortunate. I had already dashed by the time I took damage there. Because if you're going to get hit anyway, what you should do is dash inward and then just
Victory.
heap damage on her in response. But because I'd already picked a direction, it was too late. Well, not a very encouraging battle overall. I thought our damage was looking pretty good when we were fighting random nobodies. It was significantly less good there.
This bottle's golden hue. I cannot imagine a more beauteous color, truly. In this life, I did not realize Olympus delighted in gold the way I do. Although you seem to prefer silver, granddaughter.
I always have. We work under the moon and stars. The sheen of silver reminds me of them. But gold now reminds me of Apollo, I suppose, and he is quite approachable, in case you haven't met.
Apollo, the musician. He seemed a talented young lad.
How did you reawaken Typhon, grandfather? I always wondered about that. And to have caught the Olympians by surprise with such a monstrous being.
Oh, I would rather not discuss such bitter memories, but that monster's reawakening was in some ways akin to mine when Zacharias found me. On a much larger scale, of course.
I see, and I won't press you on it, but this may be strange to ask, though did you and Typhon know each other well?
He was the father of all monsters, showing no concern for his own brood, much less others. He was a means to an end. We were using each other, one could say.
There are some similarities going on here.
I understand. That's all.
Very well.
Okay, do we want any of this stuff? I don't really think so. Do we want to try to force anything in particular? I mean, we can make sure that we get a reasonable rarity on a Hephaestus boon. Try to get our blast on attack or blast on special. We can try to force Hera, since we already have. I know it feels like I'm going for the same kind of build a lot, but it keeps being good. it keeps being the right thing. Yeah.
Very well.
You know, the damage dealing effects from Olympians, it turns out they're things I care about a lot.
Descent.
One thing I was thinking about was the new keepsakes that we've gotten that are only beneficial if you don't have any rerolls. I was wondering if we should rebuild a little bit and try to take advantage of those. Because they do seem, you know, reasonably powerful.
Hold still.
Oh, hard to keep sprinting with the stuns over and over. Also, that guy seems to have no trouble winding up his attack. while being stunned every quarter of a second.
Down we go. Straightforward.
Alright, the damage is even better if it's Omega. I wonder... I bet we'll see her again. And while I don't think that we will necessarily get anything of great value from Narcissus, I do kind of want to keep advancing that plot. Like... Where is... Stitching Dangers, I mean, just like... Is he not part of the rest? I would have thought for sure. Echo is. Am I just missing his name? Ooh, clear more Chaos Trials. That's interesting. Sadly, we do not we do not get to meet with Dusa. Oh, you know what? I failed to check in with Arachne after we had our conversation. And yeah, Narcissus' name is right here. So yeah, we've hardly given him anything. I'm gonna trust that we will see Hera again.
Yeah, looking good, man. You
A lotus flower.
are looking good. Like you don't know. Don't even know, right? Hey. Oh, how thoughtful and all that. You dummy, though. Don't you realize I'm just gonna add this to the pile with the rest, so that some other would-be suitor ends up taking it?
Sure, it's a gift. You get to decide what to do with it. Perhaps one of those other would-be suitors would enjoy it if that's what you want.
Hey, tell me something. Is Echo really not okay? I thought about the things you said. How she was all alone down in the fields. How could I hurt someone without even trying, you know?
Narcissus, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm impressed you've given any thought to someone else. As for Echo, she seems to be getting by. Is there something you'd like to say to her should I cross paths with her again?
Sure, go ahead and tell her that I hope she finds someone who loves her like I love me. But don't tell her I said it. She'd just get the wrong idea and her heart would break. Again.
Okay, well, you know what? Mixed Blessings does give us a boon, in any case. We've never taken Fate's Trimmings. But Verdeer Sampler is, from our perspective, just the palm slice, because we don't need flowers. Some extra rerolls is not, like, horrible. And Fate's Fabric is effectively... What, each one is 60 bones, or is it 30 bones? This is some savings. I know I'm not working toward the prophecy here, but I think I just want the boon, honestly.
See you around.
Some seeds.
Guess who, sunshine?
Mostly, I wanted an opportunity to give you nectar and also to get a boon. Supernova's pretty good. Perfect Image is probably worth taking. Yeah, Supernova's pretty good since we have, you know, him dealing damage at the end of the Nova and everything. Or at the end of the cast. Let's go ahead and take it, and that way I don't have to be so careful about the positioning of it.
Tula, time to shine. Go, Tula.
Ow. Wow, man, he really covers some space when he does his dash, huh? I don't know. I will say that sometimes I feel like I take damage from him even when he clearly misses me. And obviously I don't love that. He's scary, but it turns out if you hit anything with enough lightning bolts, it tends to calm down.
To the Queen of Olympus, long may you reign, and may that reign be one of great prosperity and peace, both for your devoted family and subjects, and for you.
Go on, girl. We each know I'm not really your queen. You're not even an Olympian. So why did you drop the act? Or if it's not an act, wise up. This is a complicated world.
That's really interesting. Melanoe is so used to just being in like maximum flattery mode because it's the thing all the other Olympians expect.
I can barely reach you as it is within that murk, and you seem even farther away now. The very outskirts of your father's realm, is it? That's not the customary path into the Underworld.
Well... So Uncommon Grace is live now, although we've seen that it can be complicated keeping it there. I think I'm going to take a re-offer here.
Worth the risk.
Obviously, extended boon or extended family is what we're after.
Splendid.
And it's the third fire for self-healing. That's pretty handy. Alright, no choice but to take some ash. Fine.
Just in time. Got the blade of the Underworld. Won't be needing your help here. Thanks.
Oh, is that different from the way circumstances have been all the other times?
Watch this. Just fight.
Watch your spacing.
Too slow. The water spouts.
Oh my god, the invulnerability, you big baby cowards.
There we go. I'm lost.
Alright. There's no reason not to just jump into the thing we want as quickly as possible after talking to her. I did let myself take kind of a lot of damage there trying to win, so hopefully it turns out to be worth it.
Who needs to sip ambrosia on the crossroads when we could be out here doing this together, right?
Vanquishing our foes with impunity is your idea of a good time. Although that's not to say I don't take satisfaction in a job well done either. Wait, what did you mean by together?
Oh, shut up. We used to spar. This is the closest thing. Don't know anybody else who can keep up, let alone get ahead.
But like, if you met together, like you should say so, because we can talk about that.
A healthy competitive rivalry is all we have between us then.
I said shut up. What else do you want it to be?
I mean,
I'll get back to you.
okay, there we go. So if this is the only one open, does that mean that's the one she'll take? Oh, she just leaves. Okay. So I was going to say, I won't open the others until she goes, if that is the case.
Open up.
Ooh, that's hard to imagine we're not taking that. But of course, we must fight everybody for the money.
Cheers.
Okay. Am I taking common volcanic flourish, or am I re-rolling in hopes and then getting disappointed? Because 14 seconds is not very good, right? Obviously. It's not to say that it couldn't be improved. I'm going to spend our last re-offer.
The fates won't mind.
Well, alright, that's 4 seconds off.
I go out of my way to offer you my strength and you refuse? That's not something any self-respecting god can abide.
I hear you, buddy.
Had to do it.
Yeah, unfortunately, when my Apollo-themed circle is on the ground, it makes it very hard to tell if he's put his Apollo-themed circle inside of it.
Well, so much for that lot. May my blessing serve you better than them. You earned it.
Alright, what are we even looking for here? I guess Prominence Flare? Try to use my Omega Cast more often. Yeah.
Tula, go for it. And caught. It's a chitin.
I would like a Hermes boon, but actually we should get our hex. I kind of forgot we didn't have it. Ow. Right, there's steam. Steam right there. You can see that. God, there are so many guys off screen.
I bid you welcome. You have become proficient in concocting moon dust in your cauldron, little star. I would relinquish so much more to you, but it would be to no avail without your particular intent.
There's got to be a good reason that she can't just give me an infinite amount of it. I do like Lunar Ray.
Then wield my light with grace.
Okay, I'll try. I think this is a situation where Life Essence is like a perfectly reasonable purchase. I'm going to be hoping for those to land on our blast a lot.
Hear me, on my authority.
Okay. Yeah, Sworn Flourish might be totally reasonable. I don't feel too bad about that. Obviously, it would have been cool to get like Blitz on it or something. No one says that can't happen still. Blitz would be really good.
If I may ask, who made you this way, Skilla? Because my understanding is that you aren't always, well, the way you are.
What a thing to say to a person.
I'm entirely self-made. Thank you, lady. You think I'm going to attribute all my talent to somebody else? A wizened songmaster who taught me all I know?
Your musical talents being innate doesn't surprise me. I'm asking, how did you become a sea monster? Weren't you the victim of a curse?
Oh, something you wouldn't understand is, the more famous you get, the more they're going to say about you. Because they're jealous. I let all of it roll off my shell. No good artist lets a random lie or insult get to them. Please welcome a very special guest.
I want to try to get... That's a shame. Yeah, I can't really, okay. Just say, as long as she's, as long as the drummer's up, we can't really use our hex, which is a shame. Also, we kind of can't just ever use it ever at all. Because holy hell, there's never a place to stand that's safe for 2 seconds. Boy, it is available constantly, huh? That's kind of nice. The song's really very sweet, though. Thank you. I'll probably kill you. Stay close on you for a second. You can try to knock these. Ah. tentacles down in like a more or less systemic. Yeah, there's so much extra like piping and stuff in that corner. You actually can't get safe there. Okay, nope, careful. Almost getting hit by a lot of stuff. I'm a little surprised that the beam's not enough to knock her out in the final phase by itself.
Testament of night.
Also, I gotta say, I feel like that's the cleanest that's gone maybe ever. I felt very in control there. I felt very calm.
First tunnel to my right.
The calm is a good sign. I don't think we need any of this stuff. Let's moonbeam. Let's get our hex nice and strong. Another testament cleared. And hey, that's encouraging.
They won't like this. Where was I?
That's a little inconvenient, that thing just rolling around there. You channel your Omega special faster and it's cheaper? I guess so, right? I want to let that roll off of me before I let go of the button for obvious reasons.
Flourish and reveal my path.
Aid from a relative of yours.
So, fire a bigger solar-infused ray with massive bonus power. Okay, that's exciting. Let's definitely take that one. We get a level of purpose on the way there. And that extra contact damage is great. And then, which other end do we want? It continually aims and fires on its own from where you used it. Fires 3 beams and a fan. And there's like 3 levels of purpose on this track. Yeah, we're going that way first.
Seeds.
Yeah, the lightning damage, it needs a little something, right? It needs a little more. I guess we'll take overflow instead of finishing this because we'll need another proper we'll get there in one more proper Path of Stars drop anyway. And I would really like to see 1 or 2 more. I guess I really ought to be killing all these things because they do drop money. At least I believe they drop money. None of those ones did. I think they can sometimes drop money. Maybe I am mistaken. We're not desperate for cash. We're gonna have to fight the boss at some point anyway. Yeah. Or the, mid-boss.
They think they caught a live one. Come on, cat.
I'm actually really curious to see. I don't think it'll be a good idea to do it until we have taken down these extras, the outside ones. But I'm really curious to see how quickly our beam shreds the main Gorgon. Holy shit. The answer is that fast.
In the name of Hades.
Blasts clear days and deal 300 bonus damage if they clear days. Pretty fucking cool. I actually really like all of these though. Obviously, blast inflicting glow is a big deal. Blast just doing more damage is a big deal. You know, we could benefit from a lot more Hephaestus boons, and we may have the opportunity to get some more here.
Echo, good, it's you. There's something I wanted to say. wanted to say. It's really nothing, but wise fellow with a very keen sense of self-worth once told me. I hope you find someone who loves you like I love myself. Like I love myself. I love myself. Love myself.
I mean, she's going to be able to figure out who that is, right? I do think given what we just got, we got to take another.
Please take care. Take care. Take care. Take care. Thank you for reminding me just how much can be said using few words or even none at all. When you respond, the words may be mine, but I know what you mean. And I know you understand me too. You understand me too. Understand me too. You understand. You can do it, Mel. Do it, Mel. Do it, Mel. Do it, Mel. In the name of Hades. In the name of Hades. Hades. Hades.
Okay, well, I was hoping that we would see some more of that stuff that we saw last time. Trusty Shield is not bad. Uncanny Fortitude's probably better. This is 26 extra HP, and it's not like awesome. I do think I want to go this way. There's definitely some Zeus stuff that we would still be very happy to get.
They know I'm here.
I think that's probably not... Oh, well... I don't know, like they grow in size, right? But it's probably not, where I put it, was probably not going to ever grow into the enemy who was throwing the ranged attacks at us. That was my logic when I put it down was, this isn't on him, but it'll get there. But it's not infinite. Yeah, this beam really cooks stuff.
Got you. Some metal. Be not afraid. Peace. Grow golden once again.
I got stuck on him. He just completely stopped my sprint dead.
Sorrow Spiller.
Kind of amazing how effective that is.
guess I accept this message.
Divine Vengeance. It's probably Divine Vengeance. We're not really power surging all that often. Although it is kind of funny how this, in combination with Tough Gain, this is a lightning bolt every time you take damage. But Divine Vengeance is sometimes many lightning bolts when you take damage. Well, I mean... Oh, there was a chest or something over there. Those things should have to spawn closer to the exit.
Salutations.
Alright, loyalty card is fun. I guess I'll take Fine Line. I don't know that we're going to get a lot of play out of it.
You're all mired up again.
Music to my ears.
Stop bothering the dog.
And remember, they drop bombs when they die.
Time for a dazzling display.
It's a shame to spend the second Godsent on those random enemies, but I really do think it was better than letting them live. I do one Omega attack, and it puts me right back on Hex again.
Cerberus, you're free.
Three frightful yet familiar canine countenances then emerge.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, it is almost as though our primary
Some tears.
it is almost as though our primary weapons are just Omega cast and the Hex over and over again,
For night.
cycling eternally.
So much dust.
Use the fountain first. All right.
The pool of purging.
Okay, I didn't think there was anything I'd want to purge, but I want to get in the habit of actually looking at it before deciding that. Okay, nothing here is terribly exciting. So, what do we want to take out on the town here? We could concave stone at this point. It's just an extra boon. I don't know. It's probably better to grab Knucklebones or Luckier Tooth, right? Probably. Let's say Luckier Tooth, arbitrarily.
Unseen.
And we're coming down with an awful lot of money. We have not really had the best shops, in my opinion.
Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
I shall be having a word with Father about the extent of this incursion.
except for on the other side of some gears. It turns out that works just fine. This is a really annoying room, because if I step over the gears, I know they're going to hit me.
No escape. Count me in, Jiffy.
The light of the sun.
3 chambers still to go.
Yeah, I would really, really love at least one more Path of the Stars. Honestly, maybe 2.
Welcome,
You're here.
Melinoe.
See, Boldy's a fool. Boldy parked himself on the non-petting side of the dog.
Three-headed Cerberus eyes every surface of the chamber all at once.
Just saying, it's a real amateur move. And truly, I am not allowed to give them... Oh, and I'm out of ambrosia. No, I'm not. But I'm not allowed to give it to him anyway. It says he'd welcome it. Maybe after the conversation?
Daughter, we had meant to ask you at some point about your arm. Because, well, it is but a curiosity. And one you need not indulge if the subject is best avoided.
All right. I'm so accustomed to it now that I never thought to mention it. I had a bit of an accident a long time ago. Turned out that my grasp over life and death was not as strong as I thought. It's been a good reminder ever since.
Yet your connection to the dead we sense is very strong. Well, we each have our scars from lessons learned. Most are not as noticeable or intriguing. Your mother and I figured it was more of a personal choice.
Yeah, there's this period in the clearing where it was really trendy to just cut off your own arm.
For fashion's sake. No.
You know, the Gigaro stash is alright. I forgot Scorn only affects attack and special damage, which is actually not very good. So maybe it is dark? Or... Nah, it's probably Last Gasp.
Take care of yourself.
Last Gasp is good. It does good work.
Take care, Mother.
You take care too.
Yeah, and I'm not able to give them the gift that they supposedly would welcome. Interesting. Oh god, that is a really wide angle those axe hits land at. Get him! Yeah. You gotta let Tula have one once in a while. Otherwise, she's gonna get bored.
For my father.
Yeah, unfortunately, we never did get our blast improved. I would very much have liked to. You run out of time, you know? You can't get all the everything you want.
Time for a dazzling display.
Stay where you are. Traitorous wretch.
I can't believe I could have just done it again.
Hear me, on my authority.
I mean, it's a powerful playstyle. You got to give it that. We're not going to get air quality. I double strike's like fine, right? It's not awesome. Okay, one more moon dust. I will take it. Ooh. Maybe we could have gotten it. Maybe we could have gotten air quality.
Splendid.
So we have 4 now. Power Surge is not great. Static Shock is only okay. I actually am going to take air quality, and we're going to... I mean, is there anything I'm doing that's doing less than 50 damage as it is? I guess it'll affect the bolts. I don't actually know where air quality like dips into the equation. Does it check the damage of your hits after they've been affected by multipliers, or is it just after the base editions, or maybe not even? I don't know.
Was it something I said or did? Or perhaps you don't respect my power, even when it's turned against you thus?
Because it totally could be. I mean, if it was trying to be as powerful as possible, it totally could be that it, once again, put myself in trouble here by not being able to tell which Apollo circles are my Apollo circles. That is a funny point. Oh, this is not a very easy room.
They got through.
Got a bit ugly, didn't it? How about we both stay focused on the task at hand?
Well, perfect image is probably not going to be up almost ever. But it is the 5th air symbol. Or we could take Backburner. But I don't really feel like I'm going to be able to reliably hit Chronos from behind, so...
I felt something.
Because if they wanted air quality to be as effective as possible, it would be the first step of the damage calculation, right? It would be see that at the end of your Omega Cast deal damage thing is going to deal 10 damage, bump it to 50, then give it its flat damage additions, then give it its multipliers. But really, it might dip in at any point in that process.
Shine so bright it hurts.
Tula, catch. Caught out. Fine work, Tula.
You know, I don't believe we've seen that one before. I have to say, that's a remarkably small amount of overall gold gained.
It's changed so much.
Considering that we took every
Set up shop.
we took every single side room that was afforded to us. So 450 is going to put us at, yeah, we won't be able to buy the double hearts and both the boons. But I do want to take the Zeus boon.
In the name of Hades.
Lightning Lance is okay. I mean, Lightning Lance is fine. It's still like 90 extra damage. It's a bolt, so it might get doubled. And it does let us drop the circle directly on him during like phase 2 when he's highlighting the numbers and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. We are 8 gold short of being able to buy another boon and also the double hearts. I think I'm just going to take the double hearts. And then that will leave us with just enough money to fill up. And you got to, this is a lot of health. This is a lot of health. It feels like a real opportunity for success here.
Right. Time to go.
Chronos!
Blast.
You spoke before about the consequences of the past, of your own mistakes. Yet this is how you choose to rectify them. Your entire family is against you.
As as ever. The only difference now is there are even more of you, all falling in line. You would excise me from my own family? Then very well. But this is the result.
You don't even want to rule the underworld or the surface, do you? You just want to get back at your children. How petty and pathetic.
Each passing generation even quicker to judge than the last. Was I the perfect father? No. Otherwise my children would have been perfect as well. And now even you are caught in this spiral.
Yeah, I like that, like, if anything, he sounds kind of mad at himself for allowing more to have been drawn into it. Okay, I managed to avoid, I think, all of the damage from the satyrs sacrificing themselves.
So many of my subjects long to face you one-to-one.
Yeah, I know.
No hiding from this light.
Fuck you.
Light of the sun.
I mean, that was pretty good.
Music to my ears.
Time out.
Well, that's less good, obviously. Don't move in. Don't move in. That's a really annoying enemy to summon. He knows how scared I am of them.
Be gone now from my sight.
And guess what?
Reinforcements now.
He's like, somebody help! This is going really badly. Transform.
Contemptuous child. Freeze.
Really, I had to cut the rest of them down. It's getting a little silly. Hey, Cat, maybe you want to help out a little bit? Alright, I think the thing to do here is just to microblast him whenever we can. If the hex is up and I've got a shot, just take it even if I can't camp the duration. And then don't stay in it, like don't just take the hit. Obviously, the thing I did there is not ideal. But just like do it until it looks like it's gonna get you hit and then leave. Because the first second of contact damage is worth the most. Ow. Right, the triple sides. If I'm that far out, it's not even remotely feasible for me to Ow, really thought I was gonna get out of that. That's not the real one. Yeah, if I'm that far away from him, it's so hard to know he's doing it. I can't see him winding up. God, I hate this. I hate this apparition thing. It's so. Sometimes the sandy one is him, and sometimes the real looking one is him. And there's no way to know except to fire some other attack. Oh, here comes bad stuff. The many chargings. Alright, I mean, he actually let me have that whole one. That was really nice. We're staying alive, right? This is the thing.
You truly think you gods are better fit to rule this world than I?
We both know that is not what this is about, Titan. And all that plagues this world is not getting any better while we perpetuate it.
Okay, she gets it. She's not going to suggest that the gods get out of everybody's way, but she understands that they should. It's just, you know, when you're part of the power structure, you go, hey, we're pretty bad for everybody. Oh, well.
If not this world, my girl, then what is this about? Do you suppose? A time flow freely forth. What is this about?
I do think it's a little bit strange that the May time flow freely forth strike is horizontal. Like they've got the Chronos that you were fighting down in an on all fours kind of like it would be so easy to have that be an overhead executioner's type strike, right? Anyway, it's damage. Yeah. Cast and Lunar Ray. You better believe it. And also rushing. I really still do wish, and they should break this out. They could still do it. They could patch it. There should be a breakout, and there should be a separate there should be a separate damage breakout for the damage you did during the final battle. Like, I would love to know what it was, like exactly how much did Lunar Ray carry the day against Chronos specifically. I bet it was a lot.
What does the future hold? Only the fates themselves and perhaps Prometheus, the Titan of Foresight, know full well. Unfortunately, all of them are rather indisposed right now.
I'm working on it.
Return to Shadow now.
And in fact, there's a chance that tonight will be the night that we learn something.
You knew I could do it, didn't you, Chronos?
Stand forth, witch! Beyond these thrice-cursed grounds lies only death. Are you prepared to relinquish your own life's blood for that which you seek? Or shall you turn back?
If I turn back, it's basically a dead end, Spirit. Sounds like I face a dead end either way. I have to check with some of the others, so...
Ah, go for it then.
On the one hand, I really don't know what I did to deserve this, but on the other hand, I really don't care. It's mine now.
It most certainly is. And there's more in it for you if you keep on haunting this tent.
It is quite a tent. Maybe I should do some more decorating. Is that Eris crying? Feels like a trick.
Here you are.
I think I am going to go ahead and spend a huge amount of bones on this. We need to have them. I'm a little disappointed to see that my ability to interact with Moros here. Yeah, she seems to be crying. Very strange. A little bit concerned to see that my ability to interact with him is not Ambrosia based, because that's what I would expect to be the thing that would let you progress. But maybe this will do it.
Lord Moros, would you accompany me to the springs again sometime? And by sometime, I mean, are you busy now?
I feared you'd never ask again, Princess. I've longed for the warmth of the springs since last we visited. All my fears evaporate again. I surely can get used to this.
Your relationship with the Fates sounds like it must have been a complicated one. You've never been on your own, have you?
I haven't. They're my sisters and my elders. I grew up under their watchful eye, and I'm more than their brother. I was their guardian. But I couldn't protect them in the end. Perhaps they always knew I'd fail them, and loved me anyway.
You can't go thinking like that. You had one of the most important responsibilities in the world. The Fates are as all-knowing as they come, aren't they? Then it stands to reason there wasn't anybody better suited for the task than you.
Princess, would you just let me wallow in my misery a bit? Ah, no, wait. Forget it. It's gone. A mighty incantation on your part just now.
Anyway, I know you love your sisters, but the circumstances being what they are, perhaps some distance will be good for you.
No, Mel. We're trying to do the opposite of that right now.
Perhaps. These springs are good for me. Of that, I have no doubt.
Nor I.
I think I really needed that. And always wonderful to have your company.
May moonlight guide you.
Fates protect you.
So that must not have counted as getting to know him enough, or we'd expect to see a big reaction from the thing here.
The fated list.
We'll get there.
Hey, over here.
Oh, it's you.
This feels like a trick, right?
Eris, what's the matter? Have you been weeping?
No. And what if I was, huh? It's not like you care about me. Not you or anybody in this whole damn place.
Oh, stop it. If you made even the slightest effort not to be a scourge on these crossroads, perhaps you'd have more companions. I keep foolishly believing that you'll change.
You're not my companion. No one is. No one I'm close to. No one I can depend on. Share my secrets with.
Look, I'll not betray your trust if you need someone to confide in, provided what you share won't put the others whom I care about in any sort of peril.
Others whom you care about. You lump me in with them? Come on, babe. All we do is fight. Which I don't mind, of course, but there's much more to a relationship.
No, sometimes we fish.
I've told you to speak plain with me before. What sort of relationship are you expecting us to have when all you do is interfere with me?
You're so stupid sometimes. Look, I can't help the way I feel, and I'm not exactly a good judge of character. Whatever's wrong with me, I know it can't be fixed.
How could you possibly know that?
I just do.
How does that feel, everybody else? I want everybody to take a note of what just happened. All of you were slower to admit the simple goings-on of your heart than Eris. Eris was the first one to actually say that she had feelings.
Moonlight guide you.
Don't need it.
Wow, she really bounced back there. What's
the
up,
night
man?
is ours, Shades.
Our record keeper there once worked in a secure administrative chamber in your father's halls, if you can believe it, Goddess. Must have been quite the experience.
My father must have prized such analytical minds as that one's. Perhaps once all of this is over, the record keeper could return to working in my father's house.
I floated that idea myself, to which the record keeper cowered for some reason and refused to talk to me again. Bit of an odd one, eh?
Probably been through quite a bit.
So it is a bit of an odd one. I'm not sure that's how I would have spelled that noise.
Once there was an administrative chamber in the Underworld, where Shades kept careful track of each detail. A trade a few such souls as yet pursue.
Surely such efforts were rewarded handsomely.
Yeah. Alright, so look at that. Aspect of Supai 1. We did it. We finally got there. And a 12 fear victory, it's not nothing. It's not the simplest thing in the entire universe. So, we will still need to make more inroads with Moros. Obviously, we've got him talking about his sisters now, and clearly that's going to be the thing we need.
Have you been finding anything of use out there in your forays? No point returning empty-handed, though you may lack the necessary tools, I suppose.
Erebus still teems with hidden life. I'm finding all sorts of things we need out there. I'm very grateful for the purse. It never weighs me down.
A witch cannot afford to be encumbered. The blessings and such from your relatives may be fleeting, but whatever goes into that purse isn't going anywhere. Not till you use it, of course.
Alright, so basically we just need time to have more conversations. And usually, it doesn't seem like using the pitch black stone really counts as entering another night, but it does seem like it sometimes lets us use a second outing items, so I might try that. Nemesis feels closer now. Well, I do have some more ambrosia. I'm surprised she's willing to take this tonight already.
Kind, though. I don't think one more ambrosia bottle is going to tip the scales for you, is it, Nem?
It might. Won't go to the taverna to find out, so why don't you take it back? Not really the time for luxuries.
How about you hold on to it until whenever you feel it's deserved? If you're not indulging, you don't need to be concerned about it, right?
Want to waste something like this? Fine. But it's just going in a stash, and probably we'll never see what little light we get. Long as you're good with that?
Well, I don't have to be good with it. It's a gift.
I am.
That's how gifts work.
Hey, you miss being up there, don't you? Among the mortals and all that?
You know, mortals have a word for deliberate cruelty or callous negligence. They call it evil. I could always catch wind of it. I'd go to the source. And whoever it was, I'd make them pay.
But now you're stuck here, and the evil goes unchecked.
A lot of it, I'm sure.
Death to Chronos?
Ugh.
You know, sometimes you at least pretend that it's your main concern.
The grave thirst aura's even stronger now.
Is it? I bet it's exactly the same strength as usual. So, obviously, I would like to go upward. It's worth noting 3 of our weapons are on final bosses now. I guess once you push up to 16 required heat, it's just final boss time. It's also worth noting that 16 heat is above just Vow of Rivals, although not so terribly. But I definitely think we need to go upward. It might be a good idea to just take the torches again, but a different aspect, because we'll get a nice, easy testament off, and then we can get our golden apple and try to sink another win. I do feel a little bit bad that the way I dealt with, I don't think the aspect of Supai is a very good weapon, is to just construct a build where it didn't matter what weapon we have because we don't use it. It's like, it's a strategy, I suppose. I mean, we do have aspects of the sister blades that also we don't have wins on. We could do that and still get some bones. What are the sister blades key to?
The oath.
Typhon. Okay, well, you know, if I want to actually compel myself to get a win, that's a pretty good way to do it, requiring us to get up there to get the nightmare. But you know what? We were gonna attempt one of these anyway.
Infinite possibilities.
Hold on, let's talk to him first. Shall I give him my last ambrosia? What am I gonna get out of it? We should save the last ambrosia for Moros, potentially.
Do not dwell upon which one of them is strongest. Rather, choose whichever one really speaks to you.
And what if they all speak to me? Faintly, but still.
You pick the one that gives you extra bones.
That's, you know, that's what I've been doing. So, does it matter terribly? Probably not. The aspect of Shiva was pretty easy to use. Oh, I forgot to, keepsake.
Skipped me ahead.
Well, whatever. I'd actually look at my build. So we have Grizzly Gain, Smolder Ring, Vicious Strike, Sworn Flourish. Foes with wounds may suffer massive damage. We have Visceral Impact, but we don't have the other 200% damage bonus thing. Okay.
Taking off. Target sighted.
I went and spent all my destructive charges on random zombies.
You showed old Gramsby's boss. Good going, Em. That ought to trip him up a bit. Find time to come on up and help us drive his forces off our turf. What's he saying?
I see. Those are some pretty good boons, my dude. We could hit Tall Order. Hasty Retreat's pretty live, though. Do I think I have time to get to Earth? Probably. Yeah, let's go for it.
Lord Zeus.
I do think this is a really rad aspect.
Hi, Itos.
Wait, that was all the damage I got out of my Omega Strike? I mean, I guess I didn't charge it up all the way. Turns out we still have a hammer left to gain. That's pretty rad. Yeah, it's not as much damage as I would like. That said, the normal punching is landing plenty hard. Yeah, geez, plus 100, plus 100 power on the Omega attack. It's certainly interesting. Become even more destructive. Yeah.
The black
Counter Supreme, why not? And then just, you know, actually get the counters, is all. So we're trying to give Earth boons out. Which means I think we gotta go this way, because I think Hesha's all fire. And Hera has a little bit of everything.
You and me.
Wow, that didn't block at all.
Count right now.
Ow. Ah. I ran directly away from him instead of sideways, like you're supposed to. What he's doing, he's really shorting his chase moves here. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Fishing for the block, finding it very difficult to actually block anything. Because if you throw up your block, the enemies just hesitate and then hit you through the block, and it just doesn't block anyway.
Queen Hera, though these exchanges between us must necessarily be brief, I'm grateful for each moment you can spare. I know your family needs you, and Olympus needs you, and your devotion to each is abundantly clear.
Well, my dear, if you find no future to be had in your witchcraft, you could always take up theatrics. For I very nearly believed your every word. Honesty is not our family's trade, but I commend your effort anyhow.
She found a way to be relentlessly flattering that actually landed a little bit.
I'm to believe that Chronos truly doesn't know where he left the three fates. The weavers of destiny themselves, misplaced and forgotten like some trinkets. They're probably enjoying being rid of all of us.
Fine line is an earth. Yeah, alright.
Can't do it.
Stupid orbs. If they even think you're going to be nearby, it's always orbs, orbs, orbs.
That light.
Alright, you have to like actively bait it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, no rerolls. Uncommon Grace would be live. Or we could take a Bridal Glow. We still don't have a Rush Boon. And Nexus Rush is certainly a pretty good one. I'll take it. Mystery Boon sounds great. Sure. So, actually, on a run like this, where we're not going to make it the rest of the way, I'm actually not sure. Will these things land guaranteed? I bet they won't. So let me rush this.
It is I.
And we probably just aren't getting that armor, actually. Okay, Uncommon Grace is looking a little bit juicier now.
That was my boon.
That was my boon. Okay, this is a horrible nightmare room for sure. We survive.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
You bear the aspect I revealed to you before. I know little of this Shiva, save their reputation as destroyer of all things. Perhaps the Black Coat partly is responsible, though that is for you to discover now. The choice is yours.
I mean, Nightbloom is awfully good. Well, there's no point in taking a palm here. Yeah, these they're coming real dense here.
A tribute for dear Lady Hestia. Your bright flames are a guiding light and bane to all our enemies, though your keen wisdom and fiery spirit spur me on at least as much.
No use buttering me up, you know. What, you think I'm going to withhold the best I've got unless you pay me some nice compliment? I can be petty, sure, but not that petty. We've relegated Chronos to a cushy job down in the Isles of the Blessed. How nice for him, I get that. But you're still working with him to fight him, to stop him from rising to power, eh? Well, I suppose I get that too.
Do you? Do you want to explain it to me? What's my gain right now? Grizzly, right? I mean, yeah, I'll take that. It's not... None of the other stuff I think is like especially good for us. Oh, see, this is rough because we stand to benefit a lot from one of these, but we still need to get one more boon. We'll have the opportunity to shop.
More settlers.
I don't know why I did that. We already had one up.
Spilled half my blood back there.
More than half.
Choose your path.
Alright, yeah, nature of Hera, very strong. So, purpose, growth, devotion, nurture.
Queen Hera shall be notified at once.
Alright, and this is the thing. So, fingers crossed here that we get an earth boon off of the shop ball. I think that's good news.
Hear me, on my authority.
Mutual destruction is really good.
A boon awakened.
And it activates Tall Order. And we may as well buy this.
A note says, "Hey, take what you need for gold. Honor system."
Although I will always think it's a little bit of a shame that he didn't just write...
I knew it.
The gods are grudgingly permitting this behavior of yours, Titan. The vandalizing of their mountain, the perpetual assaults on their defenses, fighting me.
I'm going to be honest with you, I totally forgot about the fact that this was not going to have Heracles in it. That's part of the reason I took the hitch. When I took the hitch boon, I was thinking, well, at least that'll make it easy to keep the two linked together for most of the fight.
My master, or perhaps my former master, as I now should say, wishes to undo certain perceived wrongs, as you are well aware. I merely have a part to play in this.
And you're prepared to fight eternally against me, then? For my grandfather to be absolved of the mistakes of his past, and for the future of the gods to be secured?
I am prepared to fight eternally for what I believe in, and so the time flows freely forth, if that is what it takes.
Hey, look at me actually managing to avoid all the damage from the stupid eagle. How about I punch all of your blood out? Him dropping a second AoE effect is pretty lousy. Alright, mid, bottom, top. Okay, I'm clearly in the bottom and safe, but fine. There we go. We got a good block off.
God, your memories are far too short.
Okay, mid, bottom, bottom, top, mid. Okay.
Rise and serve your mistress.
Ooh, boy. Wow, that came in from off screen in a very fierce fashion. Did you see me just fire the attack instead of waiting forever? I'm proud of myself.
Chronos and I have done what needed to be done. Now you go do the same.
Because I very well could have just sat there holding that, waiting for the kick that would for sure already have come if I weren't waiting to block it. But instead, just dash through him and keep fighting. If I go for the block early and it doesn't work out, I gotta let it go.
Saw that coming. There.
Got him. Alright, well that hurt.
Did you see that, Chaos? Ouch. Return to Shadow now.
That may well have been the right the right keepsake after all.
Did what I had to do.
And of course, we need some Stardust anyway. Now the question, will it let me give an extra object to you? The answer is yes. Morris may be interested in Ambrosia after further conversation and prophecies fulfilled. Really? I haven't fulfilled enough
The
prophecies?
fates would have me do their bidding.
Man, okay. Prevail on a certain mountain peak. We've never won upward with the flames or the blades. That would be a pretty good one to do. Proceed to the lowest reaches of the Underworld and prevail there while influenced by each different Arcana card. That would be a pretty good one to do. Just win with aspects. So this is the thing we're working on. Not that I'm doing it for that reason. Get to the bottom with Nurgle, get to the bottom with Hell. And these are both extra Ambrosia, so these would be certainly worth focusing on. Gain all the familiar bonds for any animal familiar. We are pretty close with a couple of them. And that's a good amount of Ambrosia. It's just Stardust and Nectar to make the cookies, right?
Cauldron.
Yeah. Alright. Let's use that Stardust we just got to that end. We need to do the Lance of Ares and the Hand of Hephaestus God-sent hexes. But I don't know which ones those are. 9 Moondust is a heck of a reward, though. A couple of Artemis boons we haven't taken yet. 1 Athena boon we've never taken. A couple of Dionysus. Personal loan seems so bad. Given where he is in the run. Okay, we've never been neurotic or ordinary from chaos penalties, and we've never received the chant bonus. But those are both pretty close, and honestly, a really healthy amount of bones as a reward there. These are the legendary bonuses, Fire Away and Exceptional Talent. Feels like Fire Away's got to be Hestia. Have I really not seen Hestia's? This is getting all the duo boons. This is all the different things from Narcissus. It's only 250 bones. There's just one thing we haven't taken from Echo. So yeah, there's a bunch of things that we're really close to and we haven't finished them off because they're kind of boring to take and their rewards are not very good. But Dividing Blaze is the only thing we haven't taken there. Okay. So we need more conversation, and we also need more prophecies. Well, let's get some conversation in then.
Forgive me, Princess. I need some time to think.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, I'm going to try to... no, I'm not even allowed to try to give it to him. Oh, you know what we haven't done in a while? Oh, well, first of all, should probably remember to grab my nightmare. But secondly, I haven't sold fish in a while. We probably have, like, a lot of fish. Okay, not as many as I thought, but still quite a few.
I'll take it.
Gotta make sure we're keeping up on those. Okay. So... I wonder if it is better to just go down again than with, like, with Nurgle or Hell. I know that we're doing, like, obviously a fine job of... Well, Hell does want to get picked next.
A healthy fear of darkness.
And the downward thing is use it to beat Chronos. Okay, I guess that's it. I guess we're decided then. And this is still one where we haven't gotten a win. So, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and when you come back next time, despite our need for golden apples, and we do have a need for golden apples, we're going to be taking the aspect of Hell down to the House of Hades and shoving it all the way up Chaos's wherever you shove things up a Titan. They don't have buttholes, right? Why would they need a butthole? They shouldn't. We'll check. I guess we'll check. Come back next time, and we'll see you then.